So I'm pretty hot, so I'm gonna make this as quick as I possibly can. This year, one of my New Year's resolutions or behavioral changes is putting up with things that essentially I'm just gonna whittle it down, making it okay for myself to leave certain environments and certain places and certain people. Um, Today was the Happy Nappy Day Festival, which is a celebration of all things natural hair care. So they invite a bunch of small businesses to come out as vendors. You have your food trucks, your natural hair care product brands. You have black-owned businesses all over the place, which is wonderful. And I love the idea of supporting black-owned businesses, and I like to do that. This year was a little interesting for me. Um, I did sign up to perform. However, I left as soon as I got there, and I'll tell you why I left. I got there, there was no clear itinerary, there was no clear arrangement for parking whatsoever. There was a parking lot when you first come into the park. That parking lot was full. There were a bunch of cars going down into the festival area, so I figured, okay, I'll follow those cars. Follow those cars down. The car in front of me decides he wants to stop, gets out of the vehicle, goes to talk to another vendor. I am parked in front of a vendor's tent, and then he's talking to the vendor right in front of that tent. Any foot traffic that this vendor gets, I am now blocking it because I cannot move around him. I tried to maneuver my car back up the hill. Unfortunately, there was a car parked behind me, so there was no way I could get around it. The people in the tent saw me trying to turn around, and I get it. I'm pretty close to your tent. I understand you probably put in a lot of work to put this up. I am not trying to knock down your tent at all. They continue to stare me down as though I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to patronize a business like that. You can clearly see that I am having trouble getting around this man. You can see that I cannot move. And I need you to keep that same energy when I'm walking by your tent. So finally I turn back around. I'm back in line. I honk my horn. He gives me the 1 minute signal, proceeds to continue talking to the woman, finally gets in his vehicle, drives off. I'm rolling down the walkway. The woman that he was talking to decides she wants to flag me down. So she's, hey, stop, where are you going? And so I tell her I'm going to the second parking lot. And she's like, what second parking lot? What are you talking about? I need you to speak up. So it's raining, like pouring down raining. Rain is getting in the car. I'm trying to talk to this woman. She's older than me, and the way I was taught, you respect your elders. So I'm trying. She proceeds to tell me that there's no second parking lot. So this is where the vendors park. I'm like, okay. I can clearly see that there is another parking spot up the hill on the other side. So I'm thinking, okay, I could just have to get up there, just keep driving, everything will be fine. So then she asked me, okay, so where are you trying to go? Are you staying or are you leaving? Do you know which way you're going? And I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't want to be here. I'm leaving. So I told her I'm leaving, and she's like, well, you have to go back. You have to go around the walkway, take the walkway down, and then you have to go through the grass to get back up the hill. I told her, thank you, and then I just left. You ever get that? Have you ever talked to someone that you can tell is trying to be polite, but I find it very interesting. Black people, we are not a monolith, but the cultural significance of this, I feel, is the same in whatever community you go to, where you'll be talking to someone and you can tell that even though they've inconvenienced you, they're treating you as though you're the problem. That's how I felt. So I'm glad I left in hindsight. With events like that, it's already hot outside. It's like 80 something degrees with all the people crammed together in one space. I'm pretty sure it's going to feel hotter than that. Um, Also, it's mucky because it just finished raining. With the attitudes that I experienced, the personalities that I've experienced already within like 10 to 15 minutes of being here, and the multitude of personalities that you've invited to the event who are going to come into this event, I'm glad I left because I choose to maintain homeostasis not only within myself, but also in my environments. And I think events like this, unfortunately, do themselves a disservice when they do not have clear rules or clear instructions as to where you're supposed to park, but also how you're supposed to conduct yourselves. What are you supposed to do in events or in situations like that? I'm wondering how it went. If anyone went and they really enjoyed it, please let me know. I'd be happy to hear your story. But for me, I think it was good that I just chose to leave. Again, I'm making it okay to leave any spaces, places, or things that do not serve me. And, excuse me, I think the more I do that, so far it's been helping a lot. I don't feel as stressed out. I think we get told pretty often, women particularly, that you kind of have to make do with what you're given. Find the positive in every situation or in most situations. Even if you feel as though this environment is not conducive to what it is you're trying to build physically, psychologically, emotionally, or even spiritually. I want to challenge people to start letting go of those places, spaces, and people if you can. If you can't, I get it. Just look at why it's there. What does it mean to you? What is the significance of it? What's the significance of you attending this event or doing this thing that you don't want to do? And if it does have significance to your life, then yeah, I get it. Do what you got to do. But if it doesn't, why are you holding on to it? I don't know. Just food for thought. Thanks. Have a good day.